All right, all right. We should be good. Let's just see the reactions up and popping. Oh. Wait, y'all give me 1 second. I don't know how, but this is messed up. Got this. All right, where's everyone at right now, man? How's everyone living? Yo, what's good? Pump that down. Yo, what's good, C-Tay? How y'all living, man? Hey, drop in the comments who your favorite NFL team is. You are first today, Elena. You are first. W's there. W's for show. Hey, wait, Elena, can you pin a comment talking about can you pin a comment talking about drop your favorite team in the comments? Wait, where is this? Oh, okay. What's good, Camp? Eagles. Ooh, I don't know if I get behind it. I don't know if I get the email, get behind the Eagles. Don't know about that, man. Let me reset this. Let's wait for a few more people to pop in. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. How you? Well, I was gonna say how you been, Cam, but I mean, shit, I saw you literally yesterday. I think we should be take a little second. I think we just posted the story on Instagram. Yo, what's good, C4? Yeah, what's good, Liam? What's good? All right, let's increase the size here. And I think we are defense for show, all the way defense. Defense all day, every day. Oh, what else do I want? Hey, y'all give me 2 seconds. I just gotta set up the sub count. Hey, Liam, we are predicting the entire NFL season today. That is this stream. What's today's date? 15th. So let's say 0530. All right, there we go. Hey, appreciate that, Natty Bound. Appreciate that. Saints going 0-15. I don't know about 0-15. Oh, they're 17 games, so I don't think they can do that. But all right, let's check this out. So first week 1, we got Chiefs versus the Chargers. I think it's gonna be a better game than most people think. I'm gonna go Kansas City though. I think that's who Kansas City, they got that double magic. They got a way to just win games in the clutch. So yeah, we going there. Steelers versus the Jets. Now that's one of those matchups where it's kind of weird. Like I feel like both teams don't really like Justin Fields revenge game maybe. Steelers, they don't even got a quarterback right now, so I'm gonna go Jets there. I'm gonna go Jets. Forfeit being so ass you when your fans want you to forfeit is nuts. All right, Dolphins, Colts. Loki, I feel like Anthony Richardson, one of them quarterbacks, week 1, 2, 3, he gonna be super tough. So I feel like he gonna go for like 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. Have everyone thinking he gonna be the, he turn the corner and then it's just like a mirage. But I got the Colts there. Browns, Bengals. We don't even got to talk too much about this one. Give me the Bengals. Ooh, who do I think's winning the Super Bowl? Hey, Liam, we're gonna get there at the end. We're gonna get there at the end. So y'all gotta stick around for the whole stream. All right, wait, let me shrink this a little bit more. All right, those of y'all on TikTok, let me know if you can see the entire screen. Should be good. All right. Raiders, Patriots. This might be a little bit of a hot take. I think the Patriots are going to turn a corner this year. Like, I don't think they're going to be a trash team. So I'm going to go Patriots there. I don't know. It's something about the Raiders. I don't know if I like love them per se. Broncos, Titans. Yo, the Broncos secondary finna make it miserable for Cam Ward. Like, Cam Ward, I'm not going to say he's going to be trash this game, but like, it is going to be rough, I think. Like, that secondary is pretty nice. Then we got Bills, Ravens. That right there, a heavyweight matchup. That's one I'm looking forward to. I'm going to go Ravens, though. I feel like the Ravens usually win the regular season game when it's like the kind of lit popping matchup. That's who we're going to go with there. Eagles, Cowboys. I think the Eagles are going to beat the brakes off of them. I don't think this one's going to be close. I think the Cowboys are real close to like kind of just gutting the whole thing and being ass. Cardinals, Saints. Give me the Cardinals. Saints. It's going to be a rough year for y'all. Y'all Saints fans, it's bad. It's bad, man. Buccaneers, Falcons. I think the Falcons are going to turn a corner. I think the Falcons are going to be a pretty good team this year. This is a toss-up game. I'm going to go Falcons. I think Bijan finna go crazy. But it's going to go either way, in my opinion. Then we got Giants, Commanders. Commanders, easily. Giants, probably they're going to be better than last year with Russell Wilson, but I just don't think they're going to be good. Seahawks, 49ers. I think the 49ers are going to have a bunch of guys coming back from injury. Let's go there. Detroit, Green Bay. Another game, pretty close. Kind of could be a toss-up. I'm going to go Detroit. Loki, I feel the same way about Chicago versus Minnesota. It's a sneaky good matchup right here. Good Monday night game. I'm gonna go Minnesota. I think it's a close game, though. I could see the Saints 7-10 missing the playoffs. Or not Seahawks, Seahawks. Then we got the Panthers, Jaguars, battle of the number one picks who have been slightly disappointing up to this point in their careers. I think Bryce Young, though, is on an upward trajectory. He's my like sleeper quarterback to be a top 10 quarterback in the NFL this year. Give me the Panthers, and then Texans, Rams. I think Houston's going to be a good squad. Their issue is their O-line still a little bit shaky. LA, their D-line pretty dominant. So I think LA going to win that one. So this is what we got after week 1. Moving on to week 2, we got Bills, Jets. Yeah, it's the Bills. We got Patriots, Dolphins. This is another game. I think the Patriots are going to be improved. I think the Dolphins are going to be worse. I still like Miami, though. Tua's healthy at this point. They're a pretty solid squad, I'd say. Give me Cincinnati over Jacksonville. Although Cincinnati, their defense, like, they didn't really do anything for it for real. So there's a potential, like, they kind of pissed this game away in a shootout. I'm going to go there, though. Baltimore, Cleveland. Give me Baltimore. Denver, Indy. Hey, Quiddy, my guy and all, but, like, yeah, we got to go. We got to go Denver. I've never been the highest on George Pickens just because I don't think he's a great route runner. I think his, like, lack of separation kind of hurts the offense at times or makes it, like, harder for quarterbacks at times. But I think he's, like, overall a solid receiver. I think it's best that he doesn't have to be wide receiver 1 in the offense. But I'm going to go. I still think, I don't know. I don't love the Cowboys team. I don't love it. A lot of like aging players. I don't think they were that great in the beginning. Like, yeah, no, I'm going to go. I think Dallas just misses the playoffs. But LA versus Las Vegas. Give me the Chargers. The Rams versus the Titans is another one where, yeah, I think the D line is going to be pretty ferocious. I think LA's D line is like actually going to be one of the top in the NFL. It might rival Phillies. Seattle versus Pittsburgh. It makes it so much harder not knowing who Pittsburgh's quarterback is. Like I don't know who they're going to be trotting out there. Now Sam Darnold. I'm gonna go Seattle here. Then we got the Super Bowl rematch. Kansas City versus Philly. Can KC get the get back? I don't think so. Give me Philly. Top 5 crash outs of all time. Definitely, what's his name? Matt Barnes. He up there. Low-key, George Pickens up there. DK might be up there. Cortland Finnegan, Andre Johnson. Granted, that was like a one-off incident, but like that was a huge crash out. Aaron Hernandez gotta be a crash in the crash out combo. Other crash outs. Isaiah Stewart. It's a decent amount of crash. I don't know if Ray Lewis really a crash out though. I don't crash out. I don't crash out, Cam. Shit don't be that deep. I mean, if anything, like I'm pretty nonchalant, so like shit just be like whatever. Bobby, the Eagles got rid of some of their players. That's the nature of the NFL, man. You can't pay everyone, and they got a lot of guys to pay. When you have a lot of good players, sometimes they're gonna go to other squads. But yeah, KC not getting that get back. Tampa versus Houston. There's two teams that I don't like. I think they're both not bad squads. I'm gonna go Houston winning this one. Tampa starting 0-2. Not what you want to see, but Green Bay versus Washington. Two good young quarterbacks in Jaden Daniels, Jordan Love. Ooh, it's a Thursday night game too. All right, this should be an interesting game to watch. I'm gonna go Green Bay here. It's another one toss up. And we got New York versus Dallas. Now, I want to pick New York for some like odd reason. Now, I used to be a Giants fan. For those of y'all that don't know, once they traded Odell, drafted Saquon, drafted Daniel Jones, it's like, yo, they're not trying to win for real. And once I seen they wasn't trying to win, it was like, yeah, not gonna do that no more. Need to prioritize my mental health. I'm gonna go New York here. I'm gonna go New York with the upset. I think Russ, he cooks. Russ is able to cook. Ooh, 30-day cold shower challenge. That might be a little. Oh no. Yeah, San Francisco over New Orleans for sure. Detroit beating Chicago. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna choose Chicago. I think Chicago pulls off the upset here. I like Chicago pulling off the upset. Carolina versus Arizona. I'm gonna go Carolina. And then we got Minnesota versus Atlanta. Penix versus McCarthy. I just don't love Atlanta's pass rush still. I'm gonna go Minnesota. A bunch of these games so far are like kind of toss ups. I'm not like super strong about it either way. Nah, I think Packers are gonna be tough. Packers, they're a playoff squad. I mean, they've been a playoff squad the last few years, so I don't think anything's changing this year. All right, Miami versus Buffalo. Last time Miami played Buffalo on a standalone primetime game, it was belt to ass. I think it's probably going to be more of the same. Tennessee versus Indy. This is like one of the weird games. I feel like the Colts, they're like a team where you look at them at the end of the year. It's like, yo, they played some good games. They beat some good teams. And you're like, look at who they lost to. And it's like, they low-key lost to some bullshit. So I'm going to go Tennessee here with the little mini upset. Cam Ward gets his first dub. I'm going to go New England over Pittsburgh. I think New England's going to be a surprise team in the AFC. I think they're going to make a little bit of noise, make it difficult for some of the better teams. Nah, 37U definitely nuts. Hey, Cam, go ahead, troll. I mean, shit. That's what you normally do. Houston versus Jacksonville. I think Houston's 1-1. Jacksonville's 0-2. I'm just not, bro. I don't know. I'm not a believer in Trevor Lawrence, I don't think. I'm going to go Houston. Jacksonville off to the 0-3 start. Probably the entire team getting fired at that point. Denver, LA. This is going to be a good matchup here, man. Two good defenses, two good quarterbacks, bunch of weapons. I'm gonna go LA here. Then we got Cincy versus Minnesota. I'm gonna go Minnesota. I think their offense got too much. Cincy's defense, I don't know if they stop at Addison and Jefferson. Then we got New York, Tampa. I'm gonna go Tampa. I think up to this point, Tampa was 0-2. So big need that win if this is how it shakes out. Commanders versus LA or Las Vegas. I'm gonna go Commanders. Packers against the Browns. I'm gonna go Packers there. Chiefs against the Giants. Yeah, that's KC. Ooh, Detroit versus Baltimore. That's gonna be a great matchup. Yo, what's good, Gavin? That's gonna be a great matchup right there. Yeah, I'm gonna go Baltimore. I think it's gonna be a close one. Detroit 1-2. All right, that is. I think that's not gonna finish, but yeah, Detroit 1-2. That's a little crazy. Not gonna lie. Rams versus the Eagles. I don't see the Eagles getting knocked off here. LA solid squad. I think they're gonna be in the playoffs, but I'm gonna go Philly. Then we got Atlanta versus Carolina. I'm gonna go Atlanta. I think Carolina gonna be improved. I think Atlanta gonna be improved. Cam, I don't know about that. Then we got Seattle versus New Orleans. I'm gonna go Seattle. The Cardinals versus the 49ers. I'm gonna go San Fran. Then we got the Cowboys versus the Bears. I think the Cowboys gonna win this one. All right, now we're down 3 weeks on to week 4. Favorite player in the entire NFL? I don't know if I really have one right now. We're not going safe here. We're making some upset picks. I think some teams are gonna get upset. It's the NFL. Anything can happen in any given week. Tennessee versus Houston. Going Houston. Baltimore versus KC. I think KC gets them again. I just don't. I'm not I think it's another close game, another good game. I just like KC over them. Then we got New York versus Miami. This is a toss-up, in my opinion. I'm gonna go Miami though. Then we got Cincy versus Denver. Cincy got some good offensive pieces. I just like Denver's defense a little bit more. Denver got the secondary to really kind of limit them. I think Pickett's to Dallas. I think it'll be a smooth move. I don't know if it's really a franchise-altering move. Like, I don't think he necessarily puts them in the playoffs. Yeah. So I think I think Dallas, they are what they are. I think Dak is who he is. But yeah, I'm gonna go like he's not really a needle-moving piece in my opinion. Nah, Ham. I don't be betting on nothing no more. I'm certain I'm cursed at this point. Absolutely certain I'm cursed. Nah, I don't miss college football conditioning. Not one bit at all. Yo, what's good, Jay? If I were Jerry, what moves would I make? One, I would sign my players so much earlier. They kind of screw themselves by not doing that. Low key, I don't know. I don't know the Cowboys well enough, but yeah, I would say one, just stop waiting so long to sign your players. If there's a guy that you fuck with, sign him early, like the Eagles do, like the Ravens do, really like the Eagles do. They're like the gold standard for it. That way they just have more cap space moving forward, and you don't have to overpay. Like look at the Bengals. They don't want to pay people early. Now Justin Jefferson gets a contract extension. Now Jamar Chase hoops. Now you have to pay him even more. So yeah, I don't. It's not a good way to build a team. Minnesota against Pittsburgh. I have Pittsburgh winless to this point. Like, there's a thing. Y'all ever know? Y'all know when like you're doing a multiple choice test and all your answers are B for like 5 questions in a row, and you're like, yo, one of these gotta be wrong. This is low-key how I feel right now. Like, I don't want to just keep picking a team. I don't want to not pick a team because I've like picked them a bunch of times in a row, but I just don't see Pittsburgh beating Minnesota. So yeah, Minnesota up to 4-0, Pittsburgh to 0-4. This might be the end of the Tomlin era, low key. Oh man. Yeah, low key. Hey, Callan, that's facts. If I was a Dallas fan, if I was Jerry, really, I would just get the if I were a Dallas fan, I would just or Jerry, I would just let my GMs and everything run the organization. Like, I think he has his hand in it too much. CD George Pickens top 5 receiver duo in the league. I don't know about that. I don't know. You got Jefferson, Addison, you got Chase, Higgins, you got Smith, you got Smith, Brown. I'm trying to think who else is like a receiver duo. Low key, I mean, he's not proven yet, so he's got to prove it. But I would say Brian Thomas and Travis. That's, that might be 4. Who else is a receiving duo? Chad, am I missing anyone else? Is there any team y'all could think of? Low-key, Amon-Ra and Jameson's up there. I'd probably have them a little bit ahead. Actually, I don't know. I would have Amon-Ra and I think I'd have George Pickens and CD ahead of Amon-Ra and Jameson. Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua. I think that's a higher what's it called? Duo than that. I'm not huge on Debo and McLaurin. I think McLaurin a great receiver. I don't think Debo's a great receiver per se. I've said this before. I think Debo's a great football player. As a receiver, it's a little like, eh. What else we got here? Low key, Drake London and Darnell Mooney. If y'all really watched, Darnell Mooney kind of was hooping last year. Drake London, he tough too. But yeah, I think CD and GP are like right outside of the top 5. I'd say like maybe 6. Carolina, New England. Give me Carolina there. Like I said, I think they're going to be much improved. LA versus New York. I'm going to go LA here. Buffalo versus New Orleans. Buffalo. Detroit versus Cleveland. Yeah, Detroit. Get back in the winning ways. Indy versus LA. It's a game like I feel like the Colts like just somehow find a way to win. Like, it's gonna be a super ugly game. I don't know if Anthony Richardson plays well, but I think the Indy wins that game. Oh, Bobby, if Tyreek and Waddle both come out the year hooping, then I'll say that. Tyreek, I'm not saying he's washed. He was definitely lost like half a step, which for him still faster than most people, but Tyreek isn't I don't know if they're top 5 still. No, they might be top 5. I probably have them ahead of I don't know though. I don't know, because I would say as of right now, especially last year, CD was better than Tyreek. Pickens might be better than Waddle too. Like, yeah, I don't know if I would have Miami anymore over. I don't know if right now I would have Miami over Dallas. I'll probably try and catch a few. There's some things that there's some things we got in the works where if we're there, if we're in certain locations, going to a game definitely makes sense. Wait, y'all give me 1 second. Yes, sir, Landon. Hey, we're going live every day for the next week, at least. It might be turning longer than that, but for the next week, at least, we are live every day. Well, I would say partially the reason Tyreek fell off was because of Tua being out. But I still think he's a good NFL receiver. Yeah, Cam, we got a deal. I'm not trying to lose. I don't like losing. We got Jacksonville versus San Fran. I'm gonna go Jacksonville here. I think this is one of those games they just find a way to win. I think San Fran finds a way to lose it, doing something. I like Chicago over Vegas. Is Vegas winless? Vegas is winless so far. I'm not surprised. I don't think Vegas is gonna be that good of a squad. Don't think they're gonna be that great. Oh wait, hold on. We missed a few questions. Yes, sir, Gavin. Gavin, I know. Low-key making a play on Saturdays just because it's more people in the crowd. That adds Low-key a little bit better of a feeling. Jamar and T definitely won, though. I agree with that. Peter, see, he can play in any scheme technically, but not really because he can't really play in a vertical passing offense. Like Debo on Cincinnati could not do that, I don't think. Just because he's not good enough of a receiver. But Cleveland, I think it's going to be Flacco for a majority of the year. Then I think Sanders and Gabriel both probably going to start a game or two. See, I don't know if George Pickens is you could say he's a wide receiver one. I don't know if he's a great wide receiver one. He's just kind of he was a wide receiver one in Pittsburgh, but I think he was partially the reason why their pass offense wasn't that great. Damn, you in Europe. Hey, shout out my Europeans, man. Shout out to y'all. Bengals, Eagles, Rams, Dolphins, Cowboys. That's a respectable one. Chris Godwin is coming back from injury, so it's hard to place him there. I think you could argue the Cowboys and the Lions. I think you could argue the Cowboys and the yeah, I think the Jaguars, you could I have to see Travis how he translates to the NFL. That could, it could end up being solid though. Then I'm gonna go Arizona over Seattle. I feel like Kyler Murray, one of them quarterbacks where he could snap in a game and it y'all end up they end up winning the game. I saw it against San Fran last year. I've seen it plenty of times. The problem is he's just kind of inconsistent, so it's where you get the 8 wins from. Tampa versus Philly. I'm gonna go Tampa here. I think if Philly finally loses their first game, but Tampa, they're a good team. They're a good team. Baker Mayfield, a good quarterback. He finds a way to hoop, and they can win that game. Same with Washington versus Atlanta. It's a toss-up in my opinion. I'm gonna go Washington. And then Green Bay versus Dallas. Like I said, I'm not super high on Dallas. Give me Green Bay. All right, let's move on to week 5. I actually have heard of Malta before. I don't know exactly where it is, but I've heard of Malta. Yeah, I don't, bro. Philly getting blew out what's crazy is I actually predicted that Philly was gonna lose 2 years ago to Tampa in the playoffs, everyone on Instagram was like on my ass. They were like, yo, bro don't know ball. Bro not cooking shit. Get bro off of here. And then it ended up coming to fruition. Sleeper wildcard teams. I think New England's a sleeper wildcard team. I think Carolina's a sleeper wildcard team. Maybe I feel like those are only like real sleepers technically, because everyone else is like a team you'd expect to be in the playoffs. Moving on. All right, Houston versus Baltimore. I'm going Baltimore. I don't think it's going to be close. I think Houston's going to struggle a little bit. Yeah, see, that makes sense. Yeah, Bengals, Eagles, Rams, Vikings, Lions. I think that's the list. Then I think Jacksonville has the potential, depending on what Travis does, to like be up there. I think Dallas is pretty close. I think Atlanta low key is kind of close, but I think that's the top 5. Vegas versus Indy. I'm gonna go Vegas here. I think they get their first win. Geno Smith, not a bad quarterback. I think Ashton Genty going, obviously have production. So yeah, we'll go Vegas getting the first win of the year. Buffalo versus New England. Like I was saying, this one of them games, I think New England, bro, I think they're going to turn the corner. I think New England going to be a better squad this year. A little bit of an upset pick. I like New England over Buffalo. Josh Allen, too. Great quarterback. Got a penchant to have games where he just does kind of whatever sometimes, like bad interceptions. So we're going New England for their upset pick. KC, Jacksonville. Give me KC. Then we got Minnesota versus Cleveland. I guess Minnesota getting off to a 5-0 start. Yeah, it's kind of surprised, but yeah, that is it's kind of surprising. Hey, Carter, I can definitely see Carolina going 10-7. Nah, I don't think the Jets are not up there. Jets, who do they have? Garrett Wilson? Yeah, no, I'm not as high on Garrett Wilson as other people, but they don't really have anyone else besides him. Nah, Cowboys not winning the NFC East. All right, let's move on. Cowboys, Jets. I'm going to go Cowboys. I think Jets are going to struggle this year. We got the Eagles and the Broncos. It's going to be a good matchup. I think. Give me Philly, though. Then we got Miami, Carolina. Like I said, man, I'm high on Carolina this year. I'm high on them. The website is, just look up NFL Playoff Predictor. It's v2.playoffpredictors.com. That's the website. Hey, those you on TikTok too. Let's get some likes going, man. We don't got no likes on TikTok. Those you on YouTube and Twitch too. Let's whatever the like version of that is. Let's do that. Let's do that. CC, I got it on in the background. Where are we at? All right, Tennessee versus Atlanta or Arizona. So sorry. Arizona, give me Arizona. Washington versus LA. Give me Washington. Then we got the Bengals versus the Lions. Yeah, it's another one. I think the Lions start off a little slow. I think they pick it up. Give me Detroit. Then we got San Fran, LA. We'll go LA here. Then we got New York versus New Orleans. Oh, that might be, this might be like one of them games they put on Tubi instead of Fox. But yeah, I'm gonna go the Giants here. Wait, is that on? Then we got Tampa versus Seattle. I'm gonna go Tampa. All right, we are 5 weeks down onto week 6. So far, we got KC 4-1, LA 3-2, Denver 3-2, Vegas 1-4, Baltimore 4-1, Cincy 2-3, Cleveland 0-5, Pittsburgh 0-4, New England 3-2, Buffalo 3-2, Miami 2-3, New York 1-4, Houston 3-2, Indy 2-3, Tennessee 1-4, Jacksonville 1-4. The Vikings, best team in the league so far, 5-0. Packers 3-1, Lions 3-2, Bears 2-2. NFC North, still the best conference or division in the NFL. NFC East, Philly 4-1, Washington 4-1, Giants 2-3, Cowboys 2-3. The NFC South, we got Carolina, resurgent 4-1, Tampa 3-2, Atlanta 2-2, New Orleans 0-5. Then down in the West, out in the West, we got LA 3-2, San Fran 3-2, Arizona 3-2, Seattle 2-3. So, well, so far, what's y'all surprising predictions? Like, what do y'all think is accurate? What do y'all think I'm like tripping on? Hey, Gavin, go on both. Carter, nah, I think maybe if he has I don't know, he might have a slump in a sense, but like I think Washington has actually a really good team. I think they have a good roster. Oh, good block check. Yo, hold on to the goddamn ball, bro. Goodness. All right, Denver, New York. Give me Denver. We got Cleveland versus Pitt. All right, two bottom dweller teams so far. I'm gonna go Cleveland though, get their first win of the year. Yo, CC, until I can see who their quarterback is, yeah, until I see who their quarterback is, I don't know. I don't think they're a great team either per se. I think the not jig, but I think, the Magic's finally up with Mike Tomlin. Just not having a quarterback is going to catch up to him eventually. We got LA versus Miami. We'll go LA. Loki, I think Mike McDaniel getting fired after this year. I think it's over for Mike McDaniel. I don't know if he's the answer. Then we got Tennessee versus Vegas. I'm gonna go Vegas here. We'll go Vegas. I think they're on a little win streak. All right, 2-4. Not great, but still a lot of season left. We got Seattle versus Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville. I think, they got some talent there. Trevor Lawrence, Brian Thomas, Travis Hunter, they go off in the game. A lot can happen. LA versus Baltimore. I think LA gets this one. Like, I think it's another close one. Baltimore, they have a penchant to lose games, man. They have a penchant to lose some games. So, Arizona versus Indy. I'm gonna go Indy. New England versus New Orleans. Go New England. Cincy versus Green Bay. I got Cincy winning that one. Then we got Detroit versus Cleveland. Or Kansas City. I'm tripping. All right, man. Y'all, hey, a lot of talking so far. It's we're gonna mess some of these names up. But yeah, I got Detroit over KC. Then I got Buffalo over Atlanta. The Giants, they just don't beat the Eagles. I don't know what it is. Don't really ever do it in my lifetime. The Jets are 1-5 right now, Gavin. And I think that's I don't see them being much better than that. I got Tampa over San Fran. I don't know if San Fran going to be great. Like, I don't think they're going to be bad, but I don't know if they're going to be great either. Dallas versus Carolina. I think this is a game Dallas can win. They got a good pass rush. I think, I don't think Bryce Young's going to be awful, but I think Dallas gets that one. And then we got Chicago versus Washington. I'm going to go Chicago. I think Caleb Williams, if not for a Hail Mary, he wins the matchup, or Chicago wins the matchup last year. So I think Chicago gets their get back. Gavin, we have done Jump and Skip lives. Haven't done it in a little bit though. Off season, got to give a little time to marinate since guys don't just have new drip every single week. All right, let's move on. Week 7. All right, we got Pittsburgh versus Cincy. Low-key, them Thursday night games, weird stuff be happening. Let's get Pittsburgh their first win on a Thursday night matchup. Then we got New England versus Tennessee. I'm going to go Tennessee. I'm going to go Tennessee. I think New England, while they're going to be improved, still young squad, still don't have a ton of talent everywhere. Give me Tennessee there. Then we got Vegas versus Kansas City. I'm going to go Kansas City. Cleveland versus Miami. I think the Dolphins get back on the win in the win column. We got Indy versus LA. Give me LA. We got LA versus Jacksonville. I'm going to go Rams. We got the Panthers versus the Jets. I'm going to go to Panthers. We got the Giants versus the Broncos. I think the Jets, like, I have a hard time thinking the Giants are just going to be, like, awful, especially with their pass rush, bro. Having a good pass rush masks a lot of things. I think we're going to see them be improved. I'm going to go Giants there. Yeah, Carter, I can see Tomlin, this being Tomlin's last year. Not necessarily because of his fault, just like they were good enough to never really be in a position to get a quarterback. And, you know, it kind of hurts. We got Houston versus Cincy, or Seattle. I'm going to go Seattle. I'm going to go Seattle. I think they got some good pieces down there. Really up there. Up and out there. We got Philly versus Minnesota. Heavyweight matchup. I think Minnesota gets their first L of the year. New Orleans, Chicago. Going Chicago. Then we got Green Bay, Arizona. I'm gonna go Green Bay. I think the Packers get a dub there. NFC North a gauntlet again. I can see that. Now maybe I'm putting a little bit too much stock in the Bears. I feel like I did the same exact thing last year, and that shit did not work out at all. I like the Commanders over Dallas. I like San Fran over Atlanta. And it's crazy. I said Atlanta, I think, is going to be improved. They are 2-4 right now. But I'm not going to go back. And I'm not going to go back and start changing stuff just because the team's record is off. Like, we're just going week by week. And then we got Tampa, Detroit. I think Detroit gets that dub. All right, week 8. Are we? No, we're not to the halfway point yet. Actually, this is essentially like the halfway point in the season, I feel like. New York, Cincy. I'm gonna go Cincy. Cleveland, New England. I'm gonna go Cleveland again. I think New England, like, just their youth kind of rears its head. Then we got Tennessee, Indy. Give me Indy. Minnesota, LA. It's a tough one. I think I'm gonna go LA here. I think Minnesota drops 2 on the year. Or yeah, drops their second of the year. Harbaugh's a good coach. Herbert, good quarterback. The Hampton pickup was good for them. I think their defense gonna be tough. Yo, what's good, Solo? San Fran versus Houston. I'm gonna go Houston. We got Buffalo versus Carolina. I got Buffalo winning this one. We got Indy. Oh, I'm tripping. We got Miami versus Atlanta. I'm gonna go Atlanta. Get them back in the win column. Then we got Baltimore versus Chicago. Yeah, Baltimore. I think Baltimore knocking them off. We got the Broncos versus the Cowboys. Give me Denver, man. Give me Denver winning that one. Then we got Green Bay, Pittsburgh. I like Green Bay there. We got Washington versus KC. I think it'll be a little bit, KC gonna be a little bit too much. Then we got New York, Philly. I feel like we just saw New York, Philly. I'm gonna go Philly though. Then we got Tampa, New Orleans. Tampa easily, I think. Baltimore, Miami. I think that's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Don't gotta think too much about that one. And then we got Denver, Houston. Another close matchup. I think Houston ekes one out. LA, Tennessee. I'm going LA. Then we got Indy, Pittsburgh. I'm gonna go Indy here. Hey, Indy, hot on Houston's trail. Not a great team, kind of around 500. I think that's pretty much how it's gonna pan out. Oh yeah, hold up. Hold on. I was locked in. Kind of missed chat. I think Minnesota is a good team, top to bottom. I think they're well coached too. And they have a good defense. And their defense is hard to play against. So I think it's gonna look pretty similar to last year with Darnold, just insert McCarthy instead. Hey, what are y'all talking about? Oh, Cam's trolling. Cam is trolling. Y'all just ignore him. A1, sure. JJ McCarthy didn't play much last year because he had a torn meniscus. He was out for the year. And I mean, the plan was to have Sam Darnold, and Sam Darnold was like hooping, so there was no reason to rush McCarthy. But even still, like he was hurt. I got Vegas over Jacksonville. Got KC, Buffalo, prime time. Whatever happens here, everyone's gonna accuse the NFL of rigging it. I'm gonna go KC again though. NFL never beaten the allegations. Chicago, Cincinnati. It's a tough one. I think Cincinnati pulls it out though. I think they pull it out. Then we got Atlanta, New England. I'm gonna go Atlanta. We got Carolina, Green Bay. I'm gonna go Carolina. Both quarterbacks I think are good. I just think the Panthers have a really, really improved squad. And then we got Minnesota, Detroit. Battle for the lead in the division. Give me Detroit there. All right, we got San Francisco, New York. We'll go San Fran. We got LA and New Orleans. Give me LA. Seattle, Washington. I'm gonna go Washington. Then we got Arizona and Dallas. I'm gonna go Dallas. I'll go Dallas there. All right, we are on to week 10. What song? Let's do. What song did I hear? I heard a song a couple days ago. I was like, I feel like I just saw this in an edit and the shit was hard. Oh, I'm blanking. What's the name of that song? Oh, on my side, NBA YoungBoy. On my side, NBA YoungBoy. That's the song I'm thinking of. All right. Denver, Vegas. I'm going Denver. We got Jacksonville and Houston. I'm going to go Houston. We got Cleveland, New York. I'm going to go New York. We got Buffalo, Miami. Give me Buffalo. Pittsburgh, LA. Give me LA. Yo, that AFC West race kind of heating up. Atlanta, Indy. I'm going to go Atlanta. Baltimore, Minnesota. I'm going to go Baltimore. Ooh, and just like that, Minnesota starts 5-0, 4 in a row. They drop. That is rough. And I like Tampa over New England. I like Chicago over New York. Give me Carolina over New Orleans. Give me Arizona over Seattle. Give me the 49ers here. I'm going to go 49ers. And then I'm gonna go. I think Detroit gets their get back from the playoffs. And I think Philly tops Green Bay. Pause. All right, let's start in the NFC. I feel like we've been going AFC a lot recently. I think Minnesota gets back in the win column. I think I had Atlanta beating Carolina earlier. I think Carolina gonna split the season series. I like Green Bay over New York. I think Seattle, they kind of steal a game here and there. Like Seattle over LA. Likewise, I like San Fran over Arizona. I think Detroit gonna beat Philly. Give them 2 losses on the year. Hey, Solo, chill out. Solo, Cam, both of y'all chill out. Before we get TOS. Offensive Rookie of the Year. I think it's gonna be Genty. I think he's gonna have a good statistical year. I think Vegas is still gonna kind of suck. Let's go Dallas over Vegas. Let's go Buffalo over Tampa. Let's go Washington over Miami. Let's go Baltimore here. Let's go Kansas City here. Let's go LA. Let's go Cincy. Let's go Houston. Let's go New England. All right, so we are on to week 12. What we have now, we have LA and KC neck and neck in the AFC West. We have Baltimore leading the AFC North, Houston leading the AFC South, Buffalo the AFC East. Over in the NFC side of things, we got Detroit, we got Philly, got Carolina leading the NFC South. Then we got San Fran leading the NFC West. So I can realistically, I can see all that kind of occurring. I see all that happening. Jackson Dart not winning Rookie of the Year. He's not gonna play enough games. Like if you're not like a bona fide starter, it's gonna be hard as a quarterback to win Rookie of the Year. Okay, let's move on. I got Buffalo winning this one. I got KC winning. I think Cincy takes that. Give me Baltimore. Give me Vegas. All right, so Vegas not going to be awful. 4-7, not great, but I think Chicago's going to beat Pittsburgh. Give me Seattle over Tennessee. Give me Jacksonville beating Arizona. Jacksonville off to a rough start, but Arizona, I just think they're a little inconsistent. Hey, Solo, I haven't seen that one. Cam, no, you cannot. You cannot. All right, Minnesota, Green Bay. I think Green Bay is gonna win that one. Minnesota off to a hot start, faltered off a little bit. I think Detroit over New York. Atlanta over New Orleans. Give me Philly over Dallas. Give me LA over Tampa. And then give me San Fran over Carolina. Actually, I think looking at this by conference might be a little better so we can see the playoff picture. All right, do y'all see anything right now that like you just don't agree with? So those y'all on TikTok, we have right now the AFC, it's Kansas City, Baltimore, Buffalo, Houston, LA Chargers, Cincy, and Denver as the playoff teams. In the NFC, we have Detroit, Philly, San Fran, Carolina, Green Bay, Washington, and LA Rams as the playoff squads, with Minnesota, Chicago, Atlanta, Tampa, Dallas, Seattle kind of in the hunt. In the AFC, you got Indy, New England in the hunt. But we got Bengals, Ravens Thursday night. Low key, the Bengals should have won that game last year. I think they come away with it this year. Let's move them up, put them at 8-4 on the season. We got Jacksonville, Tennessee. I'm gonna go Jacksonville. We got Houston, Indy. I feel like it's one of them games Indy finds a way to win. Vegas versus the LA Chargers. I think it's one of them games, you know, Herbert maybe throws a few turnovers in and Vegas finds a way to eke it out. Then we got Buffalo versus Pitt. Let's go Buffalo there. Carter, I don't have a lot of faith in Dallas. Hey, nah, I mean shit. If Dallas starts off 11-2, I'll do a 24-hour stream. And every time I get 5 gifted, I'll do a hot sauce shot. CC, I don't know. I don't love Jacksonville's team. Not a huge fan. Seattle, I don't know if Seattle's too underrated. I think Darnold is maybe a step down from Geno. Like, if that was the plan to get Darnold, probably should have just kept Geno, in my opinion. I'm going to go Kansas City over Dallas. I'm going to go Miami over New Orleans. Atlanta over New York. Let's say we're going to go San Fran over Cleveland. Let's go Denver over Washington. I think that's very feasible. And then Loki, I'm gonna go New York over New England. I think the Giants got enough firepower this year to win more games than last year. You know, they got their quarterback of the future, so I think they'll be in good shape. Green Bay, Detroit, Thursday night. That's like one of them games Green Bay finds a way to win. Just find a way to get it done. We got Chicago, Philly. I'm gonna go Philly. We got Arizona, Tampa. I'm going to go Tampa. We got LA, Carolina. I'm going LA. And then we got Minnesota, Seattle. I'm going Minnesota. All right, week 14. We are down to the closing stretches of the season. Comeback player of the year. I don't even know who's coming back. Maybe someone comeback player of the year. Shit. I don't know if I have a prediction for that. It's probably gonna end up being a defensive player since I don't think I don't know what offensive players are really coming back. All right, let's start in the middle here. Philly versus LA. Ooh, big matchup. I'm gonna go with LA in. At home, Monday night. I think they pulled that one out. Yeah, Cam, if I get to 100 subs on Twitch, or 75K subs on YouTube, we'll do a 24-hour stream. There. Y'all can clip that. Someone clip that. Y'all can post it. But yeah. So 100 subs on Twitch or 75K subs on YouTube, 24-hour stream. I think I can clip it. All right. We got Miami, New York. Let's go Miami there. Baltimore versus Pitt. Let's go Baltimore. Jacksonville versus Indy. You think Jacksonville gets another win? Nah. Well, no, Carter, I said if they go. Yeah. Loki, it might be Tua as comeback player of the year if he plays like somewhat well. Now at 5-8, I don't know if they're going to be good enough for that, but Tennessee, Cleveland. Let's go Tennessee. Cam Ward, little hoopage. Denver, Vegas. We'll go Denver. You got Cincy, Buffalo. Big game, big matchup. Going Cincy. Then we got Houston, KC. I just don't know if Houston got enough. Don't know if Houston got enough in the tank to really win that one. Nah, Carter, that's OD. That is OD. All right, where we at now? We got Dallas versus Detroit. Go Detroit. We got Green Bay versus Chicago. At Green Bay, I'm going to go Green Bay. Maybe if it were at Chicago, it'd be a little different, but yeah, we're going Green Bay there. Washington versus Minnesota. Going the Commanders. Seattle versus Atlanta. Let's go Atlanta. Let's see. We got New Orleans, Tampa. I think it's easily Tampa. We got LA versus Arizona. Let's go LA. All right, week 15. We got LA versus Kansas City. Big matchup, big game. Give me KC. We got Baltimore versus Cincy. We picked Cincy the first game. I'm gonna go Baltimore right here. No, not this year. All right, Bobby, appreciate you being here, gang. Appreciate that for sure. Buffalo, New England. Let's go Buffalo. Jacksonville, New York. Let's go Jacksonville. Miami, Pitt. Let's go Miami. Give me the Texans over the Cardinals. Give me the Bears over the Browns. Give me the Eagles over the Raiders. Give me the 49ers over the Titans. Give me the Seahawks over the Colts. Give me the... I'll go Packers here. Packers over the Broncos. I think I had Atlanta winning the first time. I think Atlanta and Tampa split it. Washington, I don't see them losing to the Giants at all next year. All right, we got Detroit, LA. I'm going to go Detroit. Close game. Going to be a close game. I'm going Detroit, though. Carolina, New Orleans. Let's go Carolina. And we got Minnesota, Dallas. I'm going to go Minnesota there. All right, week 16. 2 weeks left. A lot of tight races. So the AFC, not super tight. Just not a super tight race. But the NFC now, we got a bunch of teams in the hunt. A bunch of tiebreakers going on. So these next few weeks will be crucial. Yo, appreciate that, Harris. Appreciate that. Yeah, see, the defense is just the defense just a little shaky in my opinion. A little too shaky. I think it prevents them from making a far run, but I think they make the playoffs this year at least. I don't think they're going to drop some of those early games and have to kind of go in like kind of panic mode like they did last year. Appreciate that, Cam. Appreciate that. All right, let's see. KC over Tennessee. Let's go KC. Let's go Baltimore over New England. Let's go Buffalo over Cleveland. Let's go Denver over Jacksonville. Let's go Houston over Vegas. Let's go Cincy over Miami. Yeah, I think that pretty much, that AFC picture is pretty wrapped up. I feel like the AFC teams are more set in stone. Like, there are less teams that I think are just good over there. Like, I think Miami, I could see them being a little bit better than 6-9. For the most part, though, I think like the top of that conference is pretty solidified. Right now, I have the Seahawks at 6-8. And mind you, we're going through week by week, so it's not like we're picking a team schedule and then going through. Like, no, we're going week by week. Let's go. I think Dallas, finds a way to win this one over LA. LA's not a perfect team. I like the Jets over the Saints. What's crazy is the Saints are winless right now. 0-15. I just looking at the schedule, I don't see a matchup they're winning. Like everyone they go against, it's like, yeah, no. No, you were getting clipped. Cam, yeah, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it on it should be clipped on Twitch, but I'm gonna post it on my like clip pages. Yeah, like Detroit over Pittsburgh. I like San Fran over Indy. I feel like it's the type of game the Seahawks win Thursday night at home. Let's go there. Green Bay, Chicago. Ooh, at Chicago. I feel like Green Bay just don't lose to them, man. I feel like Green Bay don't lose that game. We got Philly, Washington. Washington at home. Give me the Commanders, yo. Give me the Commanders. Jaden Daniels, JD5 winning at home. Minnesota versus New York. I got Minnesota. Tampa versus Carolina. Huge matchup. Carolina at home. Going Panthers. Then we got the Falcons and the Cardinals. We'll go Atlanta. Go Atlanta there. All right, week 17. 2 weeks left. So a lot of tight races, man. A lot of tight races over here in the NFC. Gonna all come down to this like final 2 weeks. So Denver, Kansas City, Thursday night. Low-key, Denver should have beat Kansas City last year. I think they do it here. Kansas City, man. Played with food a lot of times last year. Don't think it's going to happen again this year. I think it's going to happen again. Not necessarily they play with the food, but I think they lose that game. Cam, yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm going to post it. No, I'm not. I am not related to Josh Reynolds. We got Houston versus LA. I think I'm going to pick Houston in that one. Jacksonville versus Indy. I'm going to go Indy. New England versus New York. I'm going to go New England. We got Pittsburgh versus Cleveland. Let's go Pittsburgh there. New York versus Vegas. Let's go New York. Baltimore versus Green Bay. Ooh, that's a tough game for Green Bay late in the year. I think Baltimore gets that one. I think Cincy gets that. Give me Tennessee. Actually, let's go New Orleans. I feel like New Orleans got to win a game at some point. This is the one they win against Tennessee. Then I got like Tampa over Miami. I'm gonna go Buffalo over Philly. Then over here, back in the NFC, I'm gonna go Washington over Dallas. I'm gonna go Thursday night home game. I'm gonna go Minnesota. Like Carolina at home over Seattle. I low-key see Chicago winning this game against San Fran. Late in the year, San Fran, a little shaky as a squad. I don't think they're a perfect team. I think they lost a lot of pieces too, need a better defense. But let's go Chicago. Then let's go. I'm going to go LA beating Atlanta. I think Penix, first year starting quarterback. Late in the year, just a little, you're going to need that, what's it called? You're going to need that, like, veteran leadership at the end. All right, and coming down to week 18, the NFC, there are a lot of things that are still open, still up for grabs. Over in the AFC, though, give me KC. Give me the Chargers. Give me the Texans. We're going to go Bengals here. We're going to go Bills. I'm going to go Patriots. Let's go Baltimore. Let's go Jacksonville. All right, so actually we'll do the full recap in a second. Okay. LA versus Arizona. I like LA there. We got Seattle versus San Fran. I'm going to go San Fran. Green Bay versus Minnesota. Huge matchup. I like Green Bay. I think they just got a few more pieces. I think Jordan Love being I think Jordan Love being just a little bit more experienced is what pushes them over the edge and knocks Minnesota out of the playoff picture, unfortunately for them. Different do-rag. Then we got Detroit versus Chicago. Detroit needs to win this game, I think, to wrap up home field advantage. I think Detroit gets it again, finishes 13-4. Atlanta versus New Orleans. This is exactly what you want last week of the season. You want to be playing the 1-15 team. You're Atlanta. You win that, but only pushes you up to 10-7, unfortunately. So not enough. Where else are we? Then we got Dallas, New York. I'm going to go Dallas. Washington, Philly. Huge matchup. Decides the division. I had Washington winning their home game. I got Philly winning this one. Finished 12-5 on the year. Then the game that I think dictates everything. We got Carolina versus Tampa. So if Tampa wins this, they make the playoffs. Carolina wins this, they make the playoffs. So this game is for the division right here. Carolina versus Tampa. If it ties, Carolina still wins. But the final team in the playoff in the NFC, we are going with the Carolina Panthers, man. Shout out BY9. I think he's turning the corner this year. I think he's going to ball out. I think he's going to hoop. So that is the playoff picture we got. Kansas City, Baltimore, Buffalo, Houston, Cincy, LA, Denver. In the NFC, we got Detroit, Philly, San Fran, Carolina, Green Bay, Washington, LA Rams. That is what we got there. That is our playoff picture. Yeah, I mean, NFC was a very close race. A bunch of teams at 10-7 barely missed the cut. Minnesota, Tampa, Atlanta, pretty close race. Obviously, some of those games probably end up a little different. Yeah, not a ton of Arizona love, CC. I think, honestly, I wasn't even looking at the records a lot of times when I made the picks. I was like literally just going week by week. Now, injuries play a factor in the season, so some team loses their starting quarterback. Now everything changes. But injuries aside, this is kind of what I'm guessing. Some teams that, improved, I'd say New England improved. Chicago, 8-9 improved. Teams that fell back, regressed. I'd say Pittsburgh falling back, 2-15. Jacksonville, I guess they 7-10 is an improvement. Miami, I think they're 6-11. I think they're falling down. Vegas, 5-12. Not awful, but also not one of the better teams. New York, 5-12, kind of the same. Dallas, I think they're finishing 7-10. Probably a little disappointing. Dak, I just don't see him being the answer. I see like their defense not being as good, but yeah, CC 2-15 for Pittsburgh. There weren't a lot of games I saw them winning. I don't think they have that good of a team. Do not think they're that good. Titans maybe a little bit improved, but yeah, I don't see them. I see them being like a year away from being significantly improved. So I think year 2 for Cam Ward, I think that's when they're at. I think that's when they get to maybe 8-9 wins. But we got to move on to the playoffs, folks. We got the playoffs here. So, Cincinnati versus Houston. A team with no offensive line versus a team with no defense. Give me the team with no defense. I think they got enough offensive firepower to really, really compete. All right, then we're going to go Buffalo versus the Chargers. I just can't find a reason to pick against Buffalo. Same over here. Can't really find a reason to pick against Baltimore. So yeah, that's what's moving on in the AFC. Over in the NFC, give me Green Bay over Carolina. Give me Washington over San Fran. I think Washington just a better team. Hey Carter, it's funny you say that because the LA Rams last year against the Eagles, had it not been snowing, I think I'd like LA to win that game. The Eagles are a great team, great squad. I'm a fan of this Rams defensive line. I'm a fan of Stafford having the experience he has. The receiving core, I think Adams instead of Kupp is actually a pretty big upgrade, significant upgrade. Give me the upset. I'm going LA. Going the LA Rams over the Philadelphia Eagles. That is what we are going with here. Upset alert. Now moving on to the divisional round. We got a rematch. Buffalo versus Baltimore. Round 2. And in round 2, I think Mr. Lamar Jackson ekes it out. I think Baltimore gets the win there. Then we got Cincinnati versus KC. I think it's a close game. I think Cincinnati's lack of defense catches up with them finally. Going Kansas City. And that was a different year. Carter. I think LA's a much improved squad. Also, they had a lot of young guys last year on their defense. Like, just it's a year older. I like what their defense is going to do. The website is look up v2.playoffpredictors.com. Then over here we got Washington versus Green Bay. We're going Green Bay. Give me the Packers. And then Detroit versus LA. I think the magic wears off. Give me Detroit. The AFC Championship and the NFC Championship. Championship game weekend. Baltimore versus Kansas City. Mahomes back in the conference championship yet again. It's a tough one to pick, man. A tough one to pick. Kansas City been the boogeyman in the AFC for years and years and years on end. With that being said, in the AFC Championship game, we're going Baltimore. Baltimore to the Super Bowl. Mark it. Lamar Jackson is making the Super Bowl this year. Big truz. Hey, appreciate that, D1. Booyah. Appreciate that. Carter, yeah, if both those two things happen, I'll do a 48-hour stream. All right. And now, Green Bay versus Detroit. The NFC North matchup. It's going to be the third matchup of the year between these two teams. And I think in the third matchup, we're going to go with the Detroit Lions. A Detroit Lions, Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl. Now, y'all let me know. Those y'all in chat, let me know right now. Do y'all think this is how it's going to play out? Do y'all think this is who's going to be in the Super Bowl? Let me know who you think. If not, all right, we're getting. I feel like if Green Bay had a legit bona fide number one receiver, maybe. I don't see what's his name? I don't see Matthew Golden being a number one receiver. Nah, going back to back in the NFL, going back to back in the NFL, difficult. That is something that is very, very difficult. But we got to make our Super Bowl prediction right here. We got Detroit versus Baltimore. This is a tough one. This is a tough one to decide on. But right now, right here, our Super Bowl prediction. We are going to go with the Baltimore Ravens winning the Super Bowl this year. That is my official prediction right now, May 15th, 2025. Y'all can clip that, man. Big trust. Lamar gets his ring, shuts the critics up. I think he's gonna, I think he's gonna ball this playoffs. Some guy, hey man, everyone doesn't just. Sometimes you got to go through those growing pains in order to find success, find the promised land. So yeah, we are gonna go with Ravens winning the Super Bowl. That's our pick. Carter, they like 2 years ago, they were pretty reasonably close to making the Super Bowl. I think if they make that one, I think they win it. But I like Lamar there. Now, see, you're saying he like Cam Newton, bro. Cam Newton really only had like one elite season. Lamar has had multiple elite seasons. Like Cam only won one Super Bowl, so they're not the same at all. Not the same at all. Yeah, what's good, Willie Styles? What's happening? What's happening? All right, so aside from that, what are some other things that? Okay, I gotta save this. I do have an account. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What just happened? Oh, did I just lose this all? No, 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 no! What just happened? What just happened? Why am I looking at the Browns? Why am I looking at the Browns and the Raiders and the Titans in the playoff and the Patriots in the playoffs? Oh, what just happened? Oh, I'm gonna have to go through. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is unfortunate. All right, we're just gonna have to. All right, I'll fix this off stream. I think there is a way. All right, yeah, I gotta fix this off stream. That's unfortunate. You get Michigan fan about to ask. I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably hop off for a little second, edit some stuff, eat some food. Then I'm gonna be back on like with a late night stream. Now for y'all East Coast people, it's probably gonna be clipped. Y'all probably not gonna be asleep. Y'all probably gonna be asleep for that. But for my West Coast people, that is probably gonna be more so geared towards y'all. But what time, Gavin? I mean, it's probably gonna be like at earliest 11 p.m. East Coast time, like which is 8 p.m. West Coast time. So yeah, y'all on the East Coast, y'all gonna be asleep. I'm already knowing. That's why I'm gonna start doing like kind of that more often, where I go live a little bit earlier in the day, like kind of around this time, for like the East Coast. Then for the West Coast, go live where it's kind of more so the time it is right now on the East Coast. It's that time for them over here. But those y'all on TikTok, can we get to? We're at 5,500. Let's try and get to like I don't know 20. Nah, let's try and get to 10K real quick. Like smooth little just 10K spam. Y'all feel me? But all right, it's actually super unfortunate because now I have to redo this whole thing. I think there is a way to do like a pool on here. Oh wait, pool manager. I don't know. If there's a way to do a pool, what I might do is I might share the link to like the group. You know, we can do a whole we can do like a whole, what's it called? A whole kind of group, and whoever wins, wins. We go week by week, see who picks pan out. But yeah, that is what I can't even pull it up. But yeah, so Baltimore versus what's it called? Detroit. Baltimore winning the Super Bowl. Cam, y'all just kind of in the middle. Y'all are kind of in the middle. I appreciate that, Cam. Appreciate that. I'd scroll up in chat, but we just saw it. Let's look at. Like, actually, let me look at that Cowboys depth chart, because I feel like that was the one that the Cowboys are the team I'm low on that other people are high on. Let's see. All right, so Dak Prescott is your quarterback. I mean, it's good for the regular season. Good stats, going to win you some games. But Javonte Williams at running back, Miles Sanders, Jadon Blue. I don't think it makes a huge difference, their running back. I think their line is pretty solid. I mean, it's the Great Wall of Tyler over here. The defense is, I mean, a few guys coming back from injury. I don't know if the D line is going to be as dominant. I don't know if the linebacking core is as dominant. I don't know. Like, I could see them being, a 10, 11 win team, but just as easy, I can see them being like a 7 win team. You need a reality show for that quarterback room? Oh, that's funny. Wait. They wait, they are tripping, bro. They hey, low key, it's not that big a deal, bro. So I guess Indy, like, they did their schedule release, and actually low key. Oh, I don't know. Are we on? We're on YouTube right now. Hey, those of y'all on YouTube, y'all might have to head over to Twitch. I might have to, because I'm about to. I might look at the, what's it called? Actually, no. We'll do that later. We'll react to the each NFL team schedule release, because it might. I'm pretty sure it's copyrighted, so yeah, we're not trying to get snatched down off YouTube. You said watch Rakai's live. I ain't gonna lie, Cam. I will tune in for 2 seconds, and most likely tune out after that. Set over to Twitch. Yep, nope, not watching ads. All right. Where are we at right now? NFL rookies from rounds 2 to 7 make an impact. Tyler Shuck. Hey, do y'all think Tyler Shuck gonna be tough? Hey, CC, we will do that, because I really want to, low-key, I want to be able to match it up with my schedule. So once I get off stream, I'm gonna fix this, so that way it's actually what I predicted. So we don't have the Raiders as the 2 seed in the AFC, or the Titans as the 4 seed, or the Browns as the 3 seed, because yeah, it's not happening. But yeah, Tyler Shuck, I'm not seeing it. Spencer Rattler, Jake Haener, yeah, that's a nasty quarterback room. RJ Harvey, I actually like him as a running back, bro. He's from UCF. I think he's gonna be pretty solid. I think Judkins gonna be solid. I think Henderson gonna be solid. Wasn't a huge fan of Caleb Johnson. Jaden Higgins, I think, is gonna be pretty smooth. Oh, Brashard Smith, bro. He was one of my underrated guys in the draft. Like I remember I played with him a few times in NCAA. He actually like dumped tough there, but he's should be pretty smooth. Yo, what's good? All right, but so we are finna jump off right now. We're gonna be probably back in like call it like 2 hours. Yeah, probably like 2 hours. Gonna be back on. Probably react to some stuff. Those are on YouTube. It's probably gonna be just over on Twitch. So if you're on YouTube right now, make sure y'all follow over on Twitch, sub over on Twitch. But yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all in a little bit, man. Peace.